Thinking about making a move to Smithville, Ontario? Before you make that move, let's break down what life here is really like, the pros, the cons, the growth, and who absolutely thrives in this community. My name is David Hildebrand, and I'm a realtor with Remax Escarpment Realty Inc., and I help people just like you make the move to Smithville every week, and I'd love to help you as well. If you want to reach out and contact me directly, my cell phone number that you can call or text me at is 905-353-5149, or you can email me at david@wstrealty.com. You can also click the link in the description, and I'd be happy to talk over if Smithville is the right move for you. So why are people moving to Smithville? Smithville has been growing steadily over the past few years, not explosively, but enough that the town is adding new amenities while still keeping that small town charm. A big reason people love it here is the location. You're right between Hamilton and Niagara, which makes it ideal for commuters who are wanting more space without giving up access to big city jobs and services. Compared to Burlington, Grimsby, or St. Catharines, Smithville is still relatively affordable, especially for families and first-time buyers. And with new restaurants, community developments, and more local businesses opening, Smithville is growing, but it hasn't lost its country roots. And that's exactly what draws so many people here. One of the biggest pros of living in Smithville is the community feel. It's welcoming, it's quiet, and it has a great walkable score to the downtown core. You actually get to know your neighbors when you live in Smithville. Another advantage to living in Smithville is accessibility. You have extremely easy access to the QEW and other major highway routes. You're about 25 minutes to Hamilton and St. Catharines, and about 15 minutes to Grimsby if you need anything that Smithville doesn't have in terms of amenities. For commuters, Smithville offers the best of both worlds. You get the affordability and lifestyle of a small town, while still being close enough to Hamilton, Grimsby, and St. Catharines, and even the GTA. Highway 20 and the QEW make the drive very straightforward, and because you're outside the denser city core, you avoid a lot of the congestion that comes with bigger urban centers. The lifestyle here is a huge selling point too. It's quieter, safer, and there's more space for families to grow. Whether you want a newer subdivision home, something older with character, or even a rural property with some land, you can find it here. For families, Smithville is kind of the sweet spot. Friendly, safe, and has all the crucial amenities you need for everyday living. One of the best amenities that Smithville has for families is the West Lincoln Community Center. It's home to the skating rink, a gym, community programs, youth activities, year-round events, as well as the splash pad and skate park outdoors. Whatever you want to do as a family, chances are you'll be able to do that at the West Lincoln Community Center. It's a major draw to living in Smithville. There are also several parks and playgrounds spread across the community, places that are clean, well-kept, and easy to get to. Because Smithville isn't overly crowded, you never have to fight for space. For parents thinking long-term, the schools are a big highlight. Smithville has well-regarded elementary schools and access to strong programs through the DSPN and Niagara Catholic boards. The best perk for families that live in Smithville is that everything's within 5 minutes driving distance, so you can spend less time driving and more time living. If you work from home or you have a hybrid schedule, Smithville could be the perfect place for you. It's quiet, it's calm, and the internet here is extremely reliable, unlike other rural parts of Ontario. A lot of remote workers love the ability to step away from the computer and be in nature within minutes, whether it's a midday walk, tending to a garden, or simply having a dedicated office space that doesn't cost a fortune. Smithville offers that kind of work-life balance people are craving. Now, if you're retiring or thinking ahead, Smithville could be the perfect place for you as well. For one, it's peaceful. You get quiet neighbors, mature streets, and that slower pace a lot of retirees are looking for, but you're still close to health services, shopping, and major hospitals in Grimsby, Hamilton, and St. Catharines. There are great walking paths and open rural roads for staying active, plus community programs geared towards seniors at the community center. Whether it's fitness classes, hobby groups, or simply meeting people, there are plenty of ways to stay connected and social. Another major benefit of Smithville is affordability. Many retirees are finding they get more home for their money and can comfortably downsize without sacrificing space, peace, or privacy. And for first-time buyers, Smithville often gives you more home for your dollar, which means you can get into the market without sacrificing quality or lifestyle. So whether you're raising young kids or you're settling into retirement, the amenities offered by Smithville are easily accessible, they're practical, and catered to every lifestyle. Smithville is a town where everything feels manageable, and it's exactly why people love living here. Now, as much as I love Smithville, I always want to give people the full picture. The community of Smithville also has its downsides, depending on what you value and what you want out of your community. If you're coming from a bigger city like Hamilton, Burlington, or Toronto, one of the things you'll notice is that Smithville is very quiet in the evenings. There aren't many late night restaurants, lounges, or entertainment venues. Most dining options close fairly early, and if you're someone who enjoys grabbing a late meal, catching live music, or exploring nightlife, you'll probably find yourself driving to Grimsby or Hamilton for that. For families, this usually isn't a deal breaker. The quiet evenings are actually a plus, but younger professionals or people used to more activity might see it as a limitation. Another consideration is transit, as Smithville has very limited public transportation services, and in some places, none at all. This means having a car isn't just convenient, it's essential. If you're used to hopping on a bus or a train in the GTA, this can feel like quite an adjustment. Commuters, retirees, students, pretty much everyone here relies on driving for everyday errands. The upside is that driving is easy, traffic is light, parking is simple, but without a vehicle, getting around can be challenging. Smithville is still relatively small, but it is experiencing a lot of growth, which you need to be aware of if you're moving to Smithville as we become bigger and bigger. The urban boundary has actually expanded exponentially, and a lot of the farmland in the area is going to be developed in the future. This means that we're going to be getting a lot more neighborhoods and potentially a lot more traffic in the area that you should be aware of. It's also going to mean that we're going to have expanded amenities, which is a plus, but it does get rid of a little bit of the small town charm and brings us more into a developed city or town. This isn't necessarily a con for everyone, but compared to larger cities, Smithville doesn't have things like big shopping centers, major medical facilities, or a wide range of dining options. For many residents, that's just part of the daily routine. But if you prefer everything within a 5-minute radius, it's something to consider. So while Smithville offers an incredible lifestyle, it's important to understand what you're trading off when you choose to live here. For most people, the cons are not deal breakers, it's just a part of small town living. But I find it important to make you aware so that you can make the informed buy that you need to make if you're going to move to Smithville. As we look ahead in the future development and growth of Smithville and West Lincoln, things are extremely promising. Of the development that's going to be happening in Niagara North over the next 10 years, which consists of Grimsby, Lincoln, and West Lincoln, it is predominantly going to be in West Lincoln because West Lincoln has the space for development. Grimsby and Lincoln are very much maxed out in terms of their development, so a lot of that is going to be pushed to West Lincoln, so we're going to see a lot more growth here. You're also seeing more businesses open up in the core, new cafes, boutique shops, professional services, and local restaurants. This is creating a more vibrant and walkable downtown without losing the charm that makes Smithville so special. From a real estate perspective, the outlook is strong. Demand is expected to stay steady, especially from families and commuters, and that typically leads to gradual appreciation in home values over the next 5 to 10 years. We're not talking about sudden spikes, we're talking about healthy, sustainable growth. If you're thinking about making a move to Smithville, whether you're relocating from Hamilton, the GTA, or other parts of Niagara, I would be happy to help you make the right move. Again, you can call or text me at my phone number 905-353-5149, or you can email me at david@wstrealty.com. You can also click the link in the description to book an appointment with me directly. Again, I'm David Hildebrand, Realtor with Remax Escarpment Realty Inc., and I want to thank you for watching today's video. We're going to be doing another video next week, and I look forward to seeing you then.